36 has taken out Canadian wild card Philippe Pillow, and then also Tipsarevic. Good tournament for him.
What's with the bright clothing, Sam?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're a big fan of that, though. I'm always seeing you in these bright tops and the big bright shoes. You're loving it. Lots of yellow and oranges at this event, aren't there?
That's blues. A little. That's bordering on fluorescent, though.
Yep. Yep.
If he wore a pointy hat, he'd be a traffic cone. Or
see plenty of that at the European dance festivals. Brilliant. Get your glow stick out. You're well away. Did Istomin get the 2 bodyguards as well, or did they just let him pretty much make his own?
I think he just had a kid with him. He was just escorted by a child. So.
Guys are taking their job of keeping those match balls under close scrutiny, aren't they?
They've been a controversial subject this week with tennis balls. Players aren't too crazy about them. Look at Djokovic smiling. He loves it here. So Djokovic will get his courtside position set up, and then they'll have the coin toss. Much more subdued outfit for Djokovic compared to Istomin. We won't have any trouble keeping them apart tonight.
He's blending in very nicely with the court there, isn't he? Got some good kit on him. It's nicely styled. It fits
there we go. Maybe this is a new Red Foo line of.
It does look very much like what he would wear, doesn't it? And I'm not sure whether the yellow goes with the orange and the blue and the black. But
that's what, you know, I think he's going for there.
Just the clash, the big clash.
Yeah.
Nice. He's also got the Justin Timberlake thing going on with the hair, hasn't he? Like old school, when he was still in the boy band.
Hey, he's got us talking about him. Yeah. So, you know, somebody knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Out here tonight for lots of pictures, so we'll get that done first.
Speaking of
Novak,
dodgy tops,
we have an entourage of people out here tonight, so let's do the pictures first. Yeah.
It is a colorful night in Canada.
Let's do the pictures first. Right.
Tonight's coin toss will be executed by Mr. Saul Zuckerman, a Tennis Canada client for over 30 years.
We'll do this first then, Saul, all right?
All right, Saul.
Would you like to ask Dennis or for heads or tails?
Just don't stare at his shirt.
It is ahead. You're going to serve? Right. Let's do a picture, Saul, with you and the players first.
Yeah. Sure.
Everybody in, everybody in. This side, over there.
Umpire's doing a bit of directing as well, isn't he? And producing.
All I got to say, guys, a reminder on time and the usual things, but I'm sure you're all very aware of what I need to say. So, all right, Dennis, just a reminder on time and stuff.
The nightcap here in Canada on a wonderful day for Canadian tennis, but right now it is the 3-time champion Novak Djokovic taking on Denis Istomin, the 2-time defending champion. Istomin and Djokovic starting their warm-up. Here's a look at this section of the draw. First time we've looked at the bottom half. And Nishikori playing Gasquet right now. Nishikori won the first set. Gasquet's up in the second. The winners will play tomorrow in the quarterfinals. This is the top quarter of the draw.
Big match for Nishikori if he wins that, and Raonic doesn't make the final. He breaks into the top 10 for the very first time in his career.
Novak Djokovic, the 3-time champion here in Canada, off to a 40-6 start, highlighted by the Australian Open earlier this year. It's also an event he seems to love playing. He's won this title 3 times, runner-up 1 other time. He's never lost prior to the quarterfinals in this event. And Djokovic, #1 in the rankings, #2 in the race this year, behind Nadal, but still a solid world #1.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out, isn't it? Because Nadal, of course, won all those matches on his comeback. But it depends how well his injuries fare between now and the end of the year. You still have to say that perhaps Djokovic is the favourite to retain that #1 ranking. A lot depends on what happens here next week and the US Open. You've got 4,000 points up for grabs in 3 tournaments. So, you know, both players need a nice deep run. And so does Federer, obviously, because his ranking is dropping, and at a fast rate of knots as well. He's got 1,000 points to defend from Cincinnati as far as his overall ranking's concerned. And he's there practicing now, I understand. So that's good news. Back seems to be a little better now.
He's had a long week of practice in Cincinnati. He'll have a few practice partners after all the losses today. Here's Dennis Istomin. He's 26 years of age this year. Over 500 record.
Yeah, I watched him practice with Davydenko on the first day of the tournament on Monday, and he crunched Davydenko. They were playing some points at the end of their practice, and he was hitting the ball so well. And we know how well Davydenko's played this week, and Istomin's still unbeaten, so that bodes well as far as his performance is concerned. Because, of course, if you're going to get the better of Djokovic, you're going to have to go through him, really. It's tough to go around him. It's tough to outlast him in the protracted baseline rally, so you're going to have big weapons, and you're going to have to play some of your very best tennis. Currently ranked 66, has been a lot higher, but it's been one of those guys that has struggled really to maintain a regular presence in the Masters Series 1000s, because his ranking hasn't quite been high enough to gain direct acceptance most of the time. He's only won 12 matches in total throughout his career at this level, so he's relatively inexperienced.
Semi-finals in Memphis this year was his best result, and this is a good result for him to make the 3rd round of a Masters 1000 event. This is going to be a tough ask, though, to defeat the world #1, and when he's hardly won any games, Jason, when you look at their head-to-head, this has just been absolutely a dominating performance by Djokovic against him. He lost 4 games the first time they played over 3 sets, and then dropped just that 1 game the last time they played. So,
and that's what I was talking about. If Istomin's not firing on all cylinders, then, you know, Djokovic makes very few unforced errors. He serves effectively, makes a lot of balls when returning. So how's Istomin going to win games? It's going to be a tough one. So, you know, he has to play lights out. He has to start well. I mean, we talked about it earlier in the defeat of Andy Murray. This is a good time to play these guys when they've been out of action for 4 weeks, if ever there's a good time. You know, obviously they're phenomenal players, but you know, you have to start well and you have to play lights out. Give yourself a fighting chance.
It's the Djokovic camp. Dusan Vimic, former player.
Istomin.
1 minute. 1 minute.
À gauche de l'arbitre, to the left of the chair of umpire. Âgé de 26 ans, il compte déjà 37 titres du circuit ATP et 93e semaine à titre de meilleur joueur mondial. En septembre, il sera le pivot de la redoutable équipe serbe qui recevra l'équipe canadienne dans le cadre de la demi-finale de la Coupe Davis. Vainqueur à Montréal en 2011 et à Toronto l'année dernière, il tentera cette semaine de remporter une 3e Coupe Rogers consécutive. Cette année, il a débuté sa saison en Lyon en remportant son 6e titre du Grand Chelem à Melbourne. This did not exceed le premier joueur de l'ère moderne à a décroché 3 titres consécutifs de l'Open d'Australie.
Beautiful sunset here in Montreal. That's that sunset I'm talking about when you look over that side of the stadium every night. I'm just glad we can see it tonight. This time last night it was pouring rain.
Mesdames, Messieurs, match au milieu de 3 manches, avec tie-break dans toutes les manches. Dennis Istomin a gagné le tirage au sort.
The umpires have to get language training, Jason, like to say things in all the different languages they travel to. I guess
I think it's a very limited repertoire, isn't it? It's 15, 30, 40, deuce.
Well, he just, you know, said a few things.
That's pretty much it. So there's no.
But I bet you have to work on your accent, though.
Yeah, a little bit. Some do, some don't, right?
Yeah.
You know, but there's no fluency in terms of speaking 8 languages. It's just they know how to score in tennis in 8 languages. That's pretty much it.
Sun fading on a beautiful day, and a great day for Canadian tennis, as for the second time, first time since 1989, there are 2 quarterfinalists from this country that will be playing tomorrow. Right now, though, fans in for a treat, seeing 3-time champion and 2-time back-to-back champion Novak Djokovic, the world #1, against Dennis Istomin of Uzbekistan, who is #1 in Uzbekistan. You can say that. So he's #1 somewhere.
And who were the 2 Canadians back in '89, Sam?
I know Grant Connell was one of them, and I don't remember
Andrew
the other.
Schneider.
Schneider
was the other one. Had a big forehand. I used to play with him in the juniors and for the first couple of years in the seniors. He did well for a short period of time. Connell, of course, was a great doubles player. Had a little bit of success in singles as well, but him and Glenn Mitchell-Barter won a lot of titles.
Istomin will serve. In case you can't tell, he's the guy in orange. You know who I want to see in that outfit is Robbie Koenig.
Oh, he would love it.
Yeah.
He loves all those bright colors. Man.
With the perm, too.
Yeah, Robbie was telling me the other day that he has just purchased a pair of bright orange shoes, tennis shoes.
Well, that's the only thing missing there. But we remember we said he's going for the clash. So subtly notice the glasses and the shoes match.
He seemed pretty relaxed this week, Djokovic, so expect him to play some pretty decent tennis this evening.
He held the door open for me earlier today. I was very impressed with that. Gentlemen. Good hold. That was quick. Remember, games are valuable commodity for Istomin playing Djokovic. 3 out of 5 set match, he won 4 games, and in Miami, the only other time they played a 2 out of 3 set match, he won 1 game. So he's matched that.
Au service, Novak Djokovic. Mr. Istomin challenging the call on the left near sideline.
Istomin going to challenge this call. Squarely in. 5th time in his career that Istomin has played a world #1, and he's never beaten the world #1. Closest he got was taking a set off Nadal when Nadal was #1 at Queen's Club in 2010.
Yeah, that was a different set of circumstances, wasn't it? Because I remember it well. Nadal got a cab from the airport to Queen's Club, got out of the cab, he was still in casual clothes, holding the French Open trophy, and Istomin still managed to get the first set off him, forcing Nadal to play whilst holding the trophy. So it was a difficult transition from clay to grass for Nadal that year. It's lovely tennis. We talked about the fact that it's a good time to play these guys early on this week because they've just had a month off. Of course, that's another classic, isn't it? At Queen's, the main draw starts the day after the French Open final. If you can get someone like Nadal, who's been playing on clay for 6 weeks, getting him playing his first or second match on the grass there, then a really good opportunity for a little bit of giant killing.
Zero kids. Love 50.
Wow.
It's all about footwork. If you're prepared to move up the court, take the ball on, take a few risks, and you can connect as sweetly as Istomin did there, then you're going to have a chance against anybody. But those are the risks that he needs to be prepared to take this evening to stand any chance at all.
Going to throws. 15-13. Transport 30. Gap into trot. 40-30.
Istomin's holding his own. He's looked good in his first 2 service games.
2 games to 1.
On serve 1-2.
This is Yasiel Puig. He's the most electrifying player in baseball. He spent his 2 months as a pro turning double plays from the warning track, slamming clutch home runs, and making the Dodgers dangerous again. He's already done so many amazing things, he had to invent new ways to celebrate them. He's Yasiel Puig. He's creating new levels of awesomeness, and he's about to take the stage. Rays Dodgers live Monday on ESPN.
San Francisco 49ers, one of the greatest Super Bowl teams in NFL history. Join us as we bring you highlights of their first Super Bowl victory in Super Bowl 60. Witness the 49ers greats, Walsh, Dean, Lott, Clark, and Montana as they make their way into Super Bowl immortality.
The 49ers have won it.
49ers Super Bowl highlights on ESPN2.
Djokovic and Istomin now starting to play more in front of a full house as the crowd's coming back in after watching Milos Raonic defeat Juan Martín del Potro.
Seats at the end of the court, please. Thank you. Kansas 15 love.
Oh, smack.
It's a nice injection of pace, isn't it? And he can do that off both wings. It was the backhand initially in 2007 here. It was so sensational, but forehand's much improved. Good depth on the return, that's the key. If you can force the server to half volley whilst they're a little off balance, you can get a weak reply or the occasional free point, even against the likes of Djokovic.
Let's first service. Front up to 30 over. Cap on to 40-30.
Game point for Djokovic. It's in his 93rd week at #1 in the rankings.
Cheers, Djokovic.
Djokovic unfazed. 2-all quickly.
2 games.
4 games in 11 minutes. It's pretty good pace.
Could have put him in hospital there, couldn't he, Istomin? He was pretty kind in the end. And obviously very fortunate with the net cord.
15.
Good effort to make the distance there. There's another one of those famous slides on a hard court.
Cans back to 15 over. 30 seconds. 30-50.
It's got nice motion on him, Istomin.
Does look good.
Some decent pace, 180k there. Nice accuracy, good variation. So, nice tight little package.
Sure, Istomin. Istomin then, twice your total. 3 games to 2.
So still no breaks. We're on serve. Everything moving around pretty quietly and comfortably so far.
Looking for an easier way to place your next bet? Look no further than CenterBet, your home of mobile betting. CenterBet's app for iPhone is easy and convenient to use, giving you access to thousands of markets across racing and your favourite sporting events, plus the latest live odds. It's easy. 1, go to the App Store. 2, download the free CenterBet app. 3, place your next bet with CenterBet. It's that simple. Download the app now. CenterBet, your home of mobile betting.
San Francisco 49ers, one of the greatest Super Bowl teams in NFL history. Join us as we bring you highlights of their first Super Bowl victory in Super Bowl 60. Witness the 49ers greats, Walsh, Dean, Lott, Clark and Montana as they make their way into Super Bowl immortality.
The 49ers have won it.
49ers Super Bowl highlights on ESPN2.
Djokovic hasn't started to break away from Istomin by any stretch of the imagination. It's been sort of remind me of the Murray match. Hopefully for Djokovic, it won't end that way. It's just sort of starting out pretty flat.
Games back to 15 over. Games to Trent, 15-13. Trent back to 30 over.
Oh. Istomin's got break point.
It's got some decent pace on him. You know, we noted that at the top of the match. You know, if he can connect, give him time to get set up, then he's got the weaponry. It's all about putting it all together. Didn't miss by much.
Égalité, Deuce.
just seems to, Djokovic seems to be able to wrap his racket around the ball. It's just, his racket work is amazing to me. What, technically speaking, Jason, would you teach a kid to hit it all like Djokovic does, or is it unique to him?
It's not unique. He just has good technique, especially when he's put under pressure on that backhand side. Open stance, good rotation with the upper body, good use of the top hand, draw the ball back into the court, and just technically very sound. I mean, there again, pivoting off the front foot, giving himself time to get set up, body weight moving forwards initially.
This was called good. If it's good, the game is Djokovic is no out. Good challenge. Deuce.
Égalité. Deuce. Avantage Djokovic. Égalité. Deuce.
Djokovic hasn't gotten in gear yet. I don't know how much of that is Istomin or him.
Serving pretty well at the moment. 71% of first serves found their mark, and then that allows him to dictate play thereafter. It's always a good way to build up your confidence. Serve well, use that as a base. Good performance.
Second service. Deuce.
Long game here for Djokovic. He's really having to work on his serve.
Avantage Istomin.
Just starting to see the first signs of some negative body language from Djokovic. Another opportunity for Istomin.
Let's first service.
Istomin with the break.
Some terrible tennis there from Djokovic. All sorts of unforced errors. Tail end of that game.
Didn't see that coming.
No. No, big game this for Istomin.
Counter 0, 15 love.
Good.
He hits that shot well. Like screwing up the lines. Of course, it's a very difficult shot to defend against. Nice preparation there.
Let's first service.
Better.
Kept his wits about him there. Didn't panic once the ball had clipped the top of the net. Even when he saw out of the corner of his eye that Istomin had guessed right.
30-50.
Stayed in that corner. That's always crucial. You just pick your target, concentrate on the execution. Doesn't matter what your opponent's doing. Made that. He's found his range wonderfully well in the last couple of games.
40-50.
Yeah, Istomin's not going away right now. Surging ahead.
Istomin.
Wow, Istomin is one game away from the set. This is sort of looking like the Murray match from earlier today. Two-time defending champion. He's got his hands full against Denis Istomin.
There are many types of and Hungry Jack's has a new one. The new barbecue bacon cheese. Available in single or double. There's an for every appetite. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
The best clubs in the world are gearing up for the next season with friendly matches. Goal! Liverpool, Celtic, live on ESPN.
The one life to live, so I'ma live it. The one chance to give, so I'ma give it. All that I have with no limit. We made it this far, but it's only the beginning. Got my eyes set strictly on the prizes. Standing in my own two shoes, my whole life is easier said than done, but I survived it. Aim for the stars, dream big and don't hide it.
Little League World Series on ESPN and ESPN2.
Time.
Novak Djokovic in an odd position, serving to stay in the set here. Down a break against a player he's hardly lost games to the last couple of times they've played.
Counter 2. 15 love. Let's first service. Counter up to 15 on.
Djokovic with 12 unforced errors in this opening set. Just 20 minutes they've been on court. Got it.
Give them an opportunity to unload, make good use of those long levers, and it'll make you pay.
Counter trot, 15-13.
Istomin's played a really good first set.
Yeah, swinging freely. There's very little pressure on him, so good match in that regard.
He's won 11 of the last 15 points. Set points for Istomin.
Counter captains, 15-14.
After 30 minutes.
It was a tame finish to the rally, wasn't it?
Yeah.
30-14.
It wasn't like he really went for that last shot, never really gave himself enough room, having attempted to run around the backhand. As soon as you get too close to the ball, you can't generate any pace.
Still set point. Missed it. And Denis Istomin has just stolen the opening set from Novak Djokovic. We've already lost Andy Murray today.
San Francisco 49ers, one of the greatest Super Bowl teams in NFL history. Join us as we bring you highlights of their first Super Bowl victory in Super Bowl 16. Witness the 49ers greats, Walsh, Dean, Lott, Clark and Montana as they make their way into Super Bowl immortality. 49ers Super Bowl highlights on ESPN2.
This is Yasiel Puig. He's the most electrifying player in baseball. He spent his 2 months as a pro turning double plays from the warning track, slamming clutch home runs, and making the Dodgers dangerous again. He's already done so many amazing things, he had to invent new ways to celebrate them. He's Yasiel Puig. He's creating new levels of awesomeness, and he's about to take the stage. Rays Dodgers live Monday on ESPN.
Merci pour votre support.
Time. Deuxième manche, service Istomin.
Jason Goodall departing for the evening, getting some time to go rejuvenate. Robbie Koenig going to be with me for the remainder of the evening.
Yeah, I don't need as much beauty sleep as Jason.
No, none of us do.
Can't spot. 15 all.
It's misfiring a lot, 30, and a few other players have been telling me that the balls have been flying. I haven't been able to get a real feel for them this week. And it seems like Novak's struggling today.
It's been a tough day for the favorites. I mean, we lost Murray, Burdick.
Dennis liked this one, challenged it immediately, and we had a good look down the center line after he followed through from the serve. Got a piece of it. Good call from the lady in the background.
40-50.
He's got to take it on the chin and move on.
Sure, Istomin.
You know, this isn't all about Djokovic. Istomin's played a lot better than I expected.
He certainly has, and he's playing relatively high-risk tennis by going up the line so much this evening. Look at that. Almost 60% of the time, Sam, he's setting his groundies up the line. And, of course, when you're hitting it well, you can force your opponent to cover a lot of court. In fact, when Novak first burst on the scene right here, it was that kind of tennis, taking the ball up the line with both the forehand and the backhand. It was so difficult to guard against. This evening, it's Istomin who's giving Djokovic a taste of his own medicine and executing those down-the-line shots very, very well. 10 winners and only 10 unforced errors.
Kansas 15.
Here it is again, exquisite depth with that forehand up the line. Everything going Istomin's way here. I mean, how Novak even got to that is beyond me, but look at this. Great hands. You need a little bit of that against the best players in the world if you want to get the W. Another half chance right here for Istomin. Take a long time bouncing the balls there.
Yeah. Next one, he'll lose a first serve.
That's the way to respond.
30.
I like the colour of the new kit this evening. In fact, I was having a look at that up close and personal before I came into the box.
Kind of blends in with the court and the back court.
Maybe it's the fact that so many other players have got in-your-face colours at the moment, with the yellow and the blues and the oranges.
You like the subtlety of that?
I like the subtlety of the Uniqlo stuff. injection of pace there from Novak.
Capital to 40-30. Djokovic.
So we split our first 2 games here in this second set. Be interesting to see if Istomin, as he gets closer and closer to possibly winning this match, whether he could hold his nerve. Remember last time they played, it was 0-1. And Djokovic just, he's missing a lot of shots like that you'd normally see him make.
Let's for service. Can spot 2. 15 all. Counter front, 15-30. Transport, 30 all.
If ever Denis Istomin was going to beat Novak Djokovic, it's tonight. Can he do it?
Capital to 40-30.
Yeah, it's a combination of him being at the top of his game. Novak is certainly off his.
Juice.
Of course, so when he burst on the scene here in 2007, it was the ability to do that, change direction on the shots, hit the ball up the line so seamlessly. It kind of captured everybody in the tennis world.
Well, Istomin at game point, trying to stay in front of Djokovic. Keep this dream alive here to beat the world #1.
Let's for service.
Istomin's hanging tough.
Istomin, 2 games to 4.
The road to the U.S. Open begins in Montreal. And it's an all-star field at the Uniprix Stadium. The stars of tennis collide on the lightning-fast hard courts of Canada. The super sizzling summer action continues. The Rogers Cup from Montreal. Quarterfinals live tonight on ESPN and ESPN3.com.
Step into the ring each week with top-ranked action. It's a duel in the desert in the main event. Former IBA champion Rustam Nagaev continues his comeback towards title contention as he battles Jose Hernandez in this 10-round lightweight contest. Who will come out on top? From Cabazon, California, Friday Night Fights. This Saturday on ESPN and ESPN3.com.
It's not been a good night for Djokovic. He's certainly not in trouble of losing the match at the moment. But he's made it hard on himself.
15.
Such good variety. We've seen a fair bit of variety from a lot of players today.
13.
Janovic, Nadal, Gulbis was outstanding. Both these guys showing us some deft touch as well. We know they've got plenty of raw power.
It's a late call on Istomin. He doesn't challenge it, however. He would have been wise not to. As we could tell it was out. We'll show you. Here you go. See? Game point. And Djokovic quickly levels things 2-love.
2 games over.
Well, he's missed so many of those tonight. Very uncharacteristic.
15.
Strange shot selection.
Cancel up to 15 all. Mr. Djokovic, challenge at the ball by baseline. Ball's got else. Stands. Solskjaer.
Danger there when you're coming cross court,
Up to 30.
especially to the forehand.
Mr. Djokovic has 2 challenges remaining.
Yeah, Novak can hit that all day long.
Cap on throat. 40-30.
A lot of the ATP officials wearing that BD on their jackets and their jerseys, as you saw there on Jerry Armstrong, of course, in memory of Brad Druitt, who sadly passed away. So, there it is there, BD. Of course, was president and CEO of the ATP World Tour, was Brad.
Djokovic drawing Istomin into an error. Critical game here for Istomin, just to keep the confidence going. You feel like he's built a house of cards. One slip and it's going to come tumbling down against the world #1. Got to keep building.
Looking for telling signs. That first serve percentage has just dropped a little bit from 75 to 65. But the big one is points one behind the second serve. Won all 5 in the first, but he's only won 3 of 7 here in the second. Novak's slowly starting to make inroads, and the odds would suggest Novak's going to break here.
And you're right. First time he's led by a break.
It's good stuff from Novak. 3-2 with a break. Second.
What is the human body capable of? And how much can it endure?
That's the word. I think that's what you call the hurt box.
I'm Matt Murphy. Let's go search for her.
San Francisco 49ers, one of the greatest Super Bowl teams in NFL history. Join us as we bring you highlights of their first Super Bowl victory in Super Bowl 60. Witness the 49ers greats, Walsh, Dean, Lott, Clark and Montana as they make their way into Super Bowl immortality. 49ers Super Bowl highlights on ESPN2.
Time. Counter 0, 15 love. Play please now. Love. Capote 0, 40 love. Capote Kents, 40-15. Djokovic.
Djokovic seems to be back in form. Consolidates his break.
Djokovic men, 4 games to 2.
I've just got the feeling, Sam, that Novak could run away with this one from here on in.
I agree.
We could see, a 2-2. He's got to start serving better right now. Does Istomin if he wants to avoid going down quicker than what he would like.
Counter 2, 15 love.
Djokovic, 15 love. Djokovic has been practicing here a lot with Milos Raonic. He and Raonic actually speak the same language. Raonic is Canadian. He has roots in that part of the world. And Ljubicic, of course, he and Djokovic used to work with the same coach. Raonic in the quarterfinals after beating Del Potro earlier. But this is the week to get these top guys. Most of them haven't played since Wimbledon.
30-15.
Yeah, but you got to get them sooner rather than later. Got to get them early on in the draw, because once they got a couple of matches under their belt, it's a different proposition altogether.
Said he's already been able to forget about the Wimbledon final. Had a good vacation and rest, but he's looked rusty tonight against Istomin.
Capote to 40-30.
Good eye, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think he had a play on it, but in a split second, decided to leave it.
I think some of the fans aren't sure.
Égalité, deuce.
And for me, this is almost having the same kind of reflexes as being able to hit the ball. Your eye is so quick that in a split second you can decide whether it's going in or out from there. It's impressive. Nope.
And now Djokovic with a chance to just break this wide open.
Avantage, Djokovic. Égalité, deuce. Avantage, Djokovic. Égalité, deuce.
Break point for Djokovic.
Avantage, Djokovic. Deuce. Avantage, Istomin.
Important game, this one for Istomin to try and just stay within touching distance.
Let's.
Oh, my goodness, that was a let.
Game this is turning out to be, but at least
Égalité, deuce.
Dare I say, Djokovic is competing a little better. Very sluggish earlier in the match.
magnificent.
Avantage, Istomin.
Well, this is what he was doing so well in the first set. The up-the-line shots were working. Easy power. He's a big boy, is Istomin.
Istomin.
That's boy with an eye.
Djokovic men 4 jeux à 3.
So Istomin hangs on, but Djokovic is 2 games away from sending this to a final set.
The traditional kickoff to the footballing year. After pulling off the shock of the year,
won the cup for Wigan Athletic.
Wigan returned to Wembley to take on another opponent from Manchester. The FA Cup winners Wigan Athletic. And now under new management, Premiership champions Man United.
Oh, and he's done it! It's brilliant!
The FA Community Shield. Live Sunday only on ESPN.
The road to the U.S. Open begins in Montreal. And it's an all-star field at the Uniprix Stadium. The stars of tennis collide on the lightning-fast hard courts of Canada. The super sizzling summer action continues. The Rogers Cup from Montreal. Quarterfinals live tonight on ESPN and ESPN3.com.
Novak Djokovic trying to push this to a final set as he started out sluggishly, but has gradually been playing better and better.
Kansas 0. 15.
Seven in total now for Novak.
Counts partout, 15.
This is good buddy Dusan Vemic. Gebhard Phil Critch, of course, his fitness trainer.
Let's for service. Seconds, 30-50. Gap on to Cairns, 40-50. Djokovic.
Finally, what was the kind of reaction there from Novak? Still wanting more out of himself, as all great champions do.
5 games to 3.
Despite the fact that he's up 5-3.
Kansas 0, 15 love.
You've got to take your hat off to Istomin for defending so well initially.
32, 30 love.
Not often that you see Novak blink first. And he was defending for just about every one of the ones that he hit. 12 on his side of the court.
Trente against 30-50. Nets for service. Kents 40-50.
Istomin, he's not giving up though. I like the way he's competing.
Djokovic men, sanctions are cancelled. 5 games to 4.
Looking for an easier way to place your next bet? Look no further than CenterBet, your home of mobile betting. CenterBet's app for iPhone is easy and convenient to use, giving you access to thousands of markets across racing and your favourite sporting events, plus the latest live odds. It's easy. 1, go to the App Store. 2, download the free CenterBet app. 3, place your next bet with CenterBet. It's that simple. Download the app now. CenterBet, your home of mobile betting.
Step into the ring each week with top-ranked action. It's a duel in the desert in the main event. Former IBA champion Istomin Nagaev continues his comeback towards title contention as he battles Jose Hernandez in this 10-round lightweight contest. Who will come out on top? From Cabazon, California, Friday Night Fights. This Saturday on ESPN and ESPN3.com.
Time. Kansas 15.
Djokovic trying to push this into a final set.
Chance part 2, 15-0. France against 30-50.
A well-worked point. And try and hit it too hard, it's key. It's picked a spot. Just phenomenal ball striking. Gives this one the frozen rope. Hits that one dead straight down the line. Open stance. Well, timing's got to be so good.
Let's for service.
Djokovic arrives, set point.
40-30.
And I think they're happy about it. There's the set. Novak Djokovic has forced this to a final set. Odds would be in his favor as he's played better and better, slowly but surely in this match.
The best clubs in the world are gearing up for the next season with friendly matches. Liverpool, Celtic, live on ESPN.
The traditional kickoff to the footballing year. After pulling off the shock of the year,
won the cup for Wigan Athletic.
Wigan returned to Wembley to take on another opponent from Manchester. The FA Cup winners, Wigan Athletic. And now under new management, Premiership champions, Man United.
Oh, and he's done it! Brilliant!
The FA Community Shield. Live Sunday only on ESPN.
New season of the UEFA Champions League on ESPN.
We will see a final set here in our final match of the night. Dennis Istomin has made this very interesting, though.
Dernier manche, service Istomin. Final set, Istomin to serve. Let, second service. First service.
That was I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, what do you think?
I have to make a decision, and I thought it was about at the same time.
You don't think it was a late call and he put the ball in the net already?
I didn't think so, and that's why I made that decision. I might be wrong, but that's what I saw.
He's not getting any help from Jerry Armstrong there.
Tilt over. But what a great model that is for a young kid, because that's the attitude you have to adopt. Umpire's not going to change his mind, and if you get wound up arguing with him, it's only going to take away from your focus.
Yeah. He didn't like it, but he didn't go on and on about it.
Yep. That's magnificent. What a response this has been. So many mini battles within the overall war, and when you're strong between the ears, you win most of them. He enjoyed that one, Sam.
Thought the point was over.
Counter front, 15-13.
And again, another good lesson. 80% of the easy passing shots go cross court. Remember that one.
Counter captains, 15-14. Toronto Capitals, 13-14.
Another break point still for Djokovic. Needs plenty more of those. Served at 75% first serves in that opening set.
Djokovic aiming at the line, coming away with it.
Touch, Djokovic.
Break point right away here to start the final set. Djokovic has the break to start the third set. And we'll see if that breaks the spirit of Istomin. It certainly won't help him feel good. This has been a good turnaround from Djokovic. It did not look good for him for much of this match. He was very flat to start.
And I think you've got to give some props to Istomin though as well, Sam. He played really, really good tennis in the opening half an hour.
Kansas 15 love. Let's for service. Kansas 15.
That's what good players are able to do. They get on a roll once they get their nose out in front. He's so good at steamrolling opponents. I thought Istomin did well to only give up one break in the second set. This might be a tougher proposition here. Such easy power.
Count one to Kansas, 40-15.
The second backhand winner this evening from Novak.
Down onto throat, 230.
Really impressed with Istomin this evening. Beautiful striker of the ball. Also another one of these players who's got easy power. You don't see him muscling it. Use that big frame to lean into his shots.
One touch, Istomin.
Well, Djokovic is in danger of giving it right back. Again, he hasn't been sharp tonight.
Wow. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
One game on.
You can't see it coming. He disguises it so well. I showed you a Hawkeye. I had to tell end of that opening set where almost 60% of his shots were going up the line off both the backhand and forehand. That was the key to his success.
Kansas, 15. Trente 30. Trente 30-50.
Both guys showing how well they can change direction on their respective groundies. That would have been great if he had pulled it off. He really does enjoy his tennis, doesn't he? He's always got a smile that's close at hand.
Trans up to 30.
Look at this one.
Hey. That would have been on a lot of highlight shows.
Beautiful.
Hunter Trans, 40-30.
First ace here in set number 3. Brings the total to 4 for Istomin. Wow.
Istomin.
Wonderful response after going down a break early on in this decider.
Istomin and 2 games to 1.
It's the ultimate showdown. Sharks versus Sharks in Sin City.
The main event is euphoria. It's utopia. It's where you want to be.
Poker takes the spotlight globally.
This is the big bad boy.
What happens here stays here.
When it doesn't work, it just doesn't work.
That's not a good one. I don't want that one.
How can you do that? It's just a long tournament.
From Las Vegas.
World Series of Poker, yeah!
The 2013 World Series of Poker main event. Sunday on ESPN.
The women of the hardwood are back. After the biggest draft in WNBA history, these rookies are here to dominate.
Deladon pulls up from 3. Grinder for the dunk, and that's what this crowd was waiting for.
And the veterans will shine as the stars fight to become queens of their court.
Terrific touch pass to Simone.
The WNBA on ESPN.
Time.
He's got him. No, he missed. it.
Powers of recovery from Istomin have been quite incredible. Look at this shot right here.
Love 15. Mr. Istomin challenging the ball left service line. Who scored in? Hands punt, 15 on. Counter Trent, 15-13.
Well, Djokovic certainly doesn't have this wrapped up by any stretch of the imagination. This is time to be concerned for Djokovic.
Yeah, I thought he was going to run away with it after getting an early break.
Yeah, I did too. He's never had that same intensity tonight.
I also think Istomin hasn't gone away. He hasn't got despondent even when Novak went through that hot streak to go ahead 4-2 in the second set. Looked like he couldn't miss a shot. Istomin kept on holding serve, kept on staying within touching distance, even though he lost that second set. Same story when he was down the break early on here in the third.
40-13. Djokovic. Djokovic, 2 games off.
Such a well-worked pattern of play that is for Novak. The kicker out wide, then ripping the backhand up the line. He's having to dig deep this evening. And Dennis, instead of being intimidated by the occasion, is thoroughly enjoying it.
Zero cans, love 15. Mr. Djokovic jams in the corner, left far sideline. Ball scored out.
Shot was right. Execution just slightly off, and I think that kind of sums up Novak's evening thus far.
Mr. Djokovic has 2 challenges.
Serving at 72% first serves in.
40-50.
Dennis. And wanting most of the points when it does go in 69%, 9 of 13.
Istomin.
That's just become a B aggregate now. Points won behind the first serve.
Istomin men,
71%.
Games to 2.
So Istomin with a slender lead, 3-2, final set.
The best clubs in the world are gearing up for the next season with friendly matches. Liverpool, Celtic, live on ESPN.
The women of the hardwood are back. After the biggest draft in WNBA history, these rookies are here to dominate.
Deladar pulls up from 3. Griner for the dunk, and that's what this crowd was waiting for.
And the veterans will shine as the stars fight to become queens of their court.
Terrific touch pass to Simone.
The WNBA on ESPN.
You want life to live, so I'ma live it. You want chance to give, so I'ma give it. All that I have with no limit. We made it this far, but it's only the beginning. Got my eyes.
Little League World Series on ESPN and ESPN2.
Time. Kansas 15. Toronto 13.
Good response here from Djokovic.
Kaplan to 14. Djokovic. Twice your vote. 3 games all. Kansas 15 long. Kansas back to 15 long. Kansas Rockets 15-13. Transport to 30 all.
Good opportunity here for Djokovic.
Let's second service. Toronto Capitals, 30-40.
Here's the break point.
Can the world number one make it count?
Yes, he can. Djokovic back in front by a break. See if he can finally put this night and this match to bed.
Djokovic bend.
San Francisco 49ers, one of the greatest Super Bowl teams in NFL history. Join us as we bring you highlights of their first Super Bowl victory in Super Bowl 16. Witness the 49ers greats, Walsh, Dean, Lott, Clark, and Montana as they make their way into Super Bowl immortality.
The 49ers have won it.
49ers Super Bowl highlights on ESPN2.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, and he's done it!
Still dangerous. Chance! Goal!
A new season of the UEFA Champions League. Watch every match live on ESPN, ESPN2, and ESPN3.com.
Well, every day I'm happy this is so great.
Time.
So Novak Djokovic is finally up another break, trying to reassert himself here in this final set. Three-time champion of this event.
Kansas 15 long.
What an injection of pace that was. This guy is not going to go away.
Swinging away.
15 all.
We call that taking a big cut in tennis vernacular.
Toronto Canes, 30-50.
That's a big time play. But again, the best in the business will force you to come up with great plays time and time again. You've got to do it back-to-back points, 3, 4 in a row to get the better of them.
Wow.
Égalité. Deuce.
Any idea where this coming from, Robbie? I mean, this has just been a un-Djokovic-like match. Just rust.
Definitely. Not as match hardened or match sharp as
Djokovic.
what he would be if he had played a few more. But again, I keep saying you've got to give Istomin credit because he's playing great tennis. He's making life very tough for Djokovic.
Djokovic.
In the end, Djokovic holds serve and now puts the ultimate pressure on Istomin to have to hold to stay in this match.
5 games to 3.
That guy's just taking a nice catch here in the left hand. He didn't flinch.
Good reflex.
Yeah.
Gans back to 15-all.
Such clarity of thought.
30 seconds, 30-15.
Knew exactly what he was going to do with this one. Almost slid into it. So casual as well. How cool was that?
Gap on seconds, 40-50.
Tough ones.
40-30.
Djokovic still in the hunt to try to finish this off.
Égalité. Deuce. Avantage, Istomin. Egality, deuce.
Point is given
Djokovic.
to Novak Djokovic. Oh. I was a little nervous when that ball was up in the air. It's a tougher shot than it would seem.
That was a quick fault correction. Played over.
First serve.
Love to see him hold here. Force Novak to serve this one out. It would be a half decent reward for all his efforts this evening. Almost 2 hours they've been at it.
Almost a full split.
How good is this tennis? Both these guys, it's like Wii tennis. Just ping-ponging it. Half-volleying everything. Kim Kleister's finish there.
Istomin's gained a lot of fans tonight. It's been very entertaining, especially when you consider how few games he had won against Djokovic in the past. That is so nice.
Egality, deuce.
Talent oozing from every pore on this guy's body at the moment.
Avantage, Istomin.
He's still alive and kicking, is Dennis Istomin. Almost 8.5 minutes that game took.
It's the ultimate showdown. Sharks versus Sharks in Sin City.
The main event is euphoria. It's utopia. It's where you want to be.
Poker takes the spotlight globally.
This is the big bad boy.
What happens here stays here.
When it doesn't work, it just doesn't work.
That's not a good one. I don't want that
How
one.
can you do that?
It's a long tournament.
From Las Vegas,
World Series of Poker, yeah!
the 2013 World Series of Poker main event, Sunday on ESPN.
We're here now. Play with great energy. You owe it to them to give them 60 more minutes of passionate football.
It's all about us, not about anybody else. And if there's a touch of greatness in there, how cool would that be?
Somebody's going to be on there night when they done it. No matter how much we're up or down, keep playing. Great things better. Be physical, be tough, and out hustle. Take and
C'est difficile de battre. Terminant, c'est pas un peu déprimant pour toi de faire ces choses-là parce que tu remarques qu'il y a plein de jeunes de 4-5 ans qui sont déjà très bons, donc ils vont pousser
has kept this match alive. He's kept this match very interesting and dangerously so at times for Novak Djokovic.
Kansas 15. Toronto 13 love.
Believe that.
Challenge in the corner, right near side. It was called out.
Oh, it was called out. Okay. Let's see. That was tremendous angle. Oh, it did touch. Come on. That's a piece of fuzz on the line, but it counts. And it gives Djokovic triple match point.
Cap on Kents, 40-15.
Novak Djokovic.
2-6, 6-4, 6-4. 2-6, 6-4, 6-4.
Good showing from Istomin. So Djokovic continues the possibility of a Nadal-Djokovic semifinal. Did he lose another bet? He had to dance because of a bet he lost after his last match. So I guess this is a tradition now. Take it back, Robbie. I'd like to see you in that wig more than the Istomin outfit.
Well, he's enjoying himself.
2-6, 6-4, 6-4. Djokovic into the quarters.
Yeah, let's not forget about this guy. One of the best matches I've seen Dennis play in a long time. Probably one of the better ones of his career. And he thoroughly enjoyed himself out here on center court. So he took the world #1 right to the brink.
Okay, go let her get. No problem, let's do the TV. Yeah, I got you.
Get lucky.
Something. Love you, Montreal. Get lucky. Love you, Montreal.
There you go.
Okay.
There you get it.
Thanks.
Well, entertaining match to finish off Thursday's fair. And Novak, he'll be pleased that he was able to get through, did a few things well. I think at the end of the day, the serve was okay. But perhaps a little too many unforced errors by his lofty standards. 41 is too many. But did well at the net, and perhaps would have liked to have converted those break points a little better. But props to Istomin, who played a fantastic match, but unfortunately couldn't get the W, and the world #1 survives today when a few around him went tumbling out.